So we just got the first episode of The Penguin, which is a show that I've been highly anticipating since it was announced. I really loved Matt Reeves, the Batman. It's probably my second favorite Batman movie. Sometimes it might even be my first, just depending on how I'm feeling at that time. I thought that they perfectly captured Batman from some of the graphic novels. It just felt dark and gritty, and it felt just dirty. It was amazing, in my opinion. I really loved it. I thought they did a spectacular job. So I was really looking forward to this Penguin show. I thought that what they did with Colin Farrell was insane. Like, he was completely unrecognizable in that character, and I thought that the full-on gangster take of the Penguin was such a smart idea. Not to mention that the acting was just like top notch. You can tell that Colin Farrell is having so much fun as this character. When you think about like why acting would be such a cool job, this is why. You get to completely like throw yourself at a project and just have so much fun with it. Just take it in all these crazy directions and just make it your own thing. But the one thing that I was kind of worried about going into the show was like, how are they going to recapture that tone that the Batman had? How are they going to recapture that feeling? Because you're not going to have the Batman to rely on. And the answer is Gotham. Gotham carries this show in such a crazy way. Not that it has a whole lot of heavy lifting, because the rest of the show is great as it is, but Gotham plays such a pivotal role in this universe. Gotham is a shithole. This place sucks. Like, any shot of an alleyway or even just like a street in Gotham just looks like the worst version of New York City that you could think of, or any highly dense, highly populated area. It is dirty. It is nasty. This is not a great place. And then also on top of that, you're dealing with the aftermath of the Riddler from the first movie, and there are sections of the city that are flooded still. There's hundreds of people that have died because of this. There's highways that are collapsed. There's train subways that are flooded. It's everywhere you look. There's continuity from the film into the show. There's little bits that you catch in the background as a result of what had already happened. And the events of the show are happening because of the events of the movie as well. It's one decision that is snowballing into the next decision that's snowballing again. And I'm here for it because it is great. Like I said, Colin Farrell's acting is top notch. He does such a good job at convincing not only the viewers that this is the person that he is. He's this ruthless gangster who is 100% self-involved. He has no care for anybody else. But then he does a wonderful job at portraying the exact opposite when it comes to these other mob bosses that he needs to fool into thinking that he is their guy. And he plays this this back and forth, both sides. He's playing both sides. And then you get the lovely addition of his little henchman that he basically abducts one night. Basically chooses this kid to be his right-hand man. And we get to witness all these things through his eyes too. And it's wild. You get to see Penguin's mom, and you get to see how she has this sort of like toxic positive reinforcement of him, and like you get to see the building blocks of to kind of his character and how he got to this point. Not only that, you get these other new fun characters, and I'm just really loving the way that this show is going. It's dramatic, it's serious when it needs to be, and it's also kind of funny when it needs to be. Like, there's plenty of moments that just made me laugh. Like, just seeing Colin Farrell just be a batshit crazy, absolute psychopath, like, that was funny. And just, like, hearing some of the things that he would say that is just genuinely funny. But then also there's moments of, like, genuine stress and, like, actual tension that takes place, the world feels so like lived in. It doesn't feel empty. It feels like every scene there's like so much to look at. There's so much like context to pick up on, and it feels like there's so many moving pieces. It feels like the Penguin is playing a game of chess with all these different families, and I'm really curious to see if, you know, Robert Pattinson's Batman does have some sort of role in this. Like, you know, does he make an appearance, or does he down the road prevent certain things from happening or cause certain things to happen? Like, you know, is this all going to happen outside of the Batman, or is the Batman going to somehow play a pivotal role in this? I'm so curious to see where it goes, and I'm honestly, I'm already sold. Like, within the first 10 minutes of the show, I was completely sucked in. I thought that it was just incredible, and I'm really curious to hear what other people have to say about it, because I feel like people are going to sing their praises about this. I feel like a lot of people are going to enjoy this. I'm curious to hear what people don't like about it, because honestly, I can't find anything. I think that it's just a perfect continuation of something that was already perfect. But that's all for now. I'm hoping to make frequent episode reviews of the show as it comes out, like I did with The Last of Us. But anyway, that's it for now. So I'll see you guys next time. See ya.